I know, man. It's gonna get serious in a minute because we gotta talk about the Ravens being optimistic. Or should we talk about the Steelers being optimistic? I don't even know. Do we even know what the word optimistic means? Let's ask George Pickens. Carl, CTC Carl. He's backstage. He's coming up now. Steelers, Ravens, one of the best rivalries in football. But I think what happened on Saturday night really sparked another rivalry within the chat. Because RBO Vaughn, the streets are looking for you. Carl, welcome.
What's going on, man? Happy to be here. I'm glad I ain't had to crash the show this time.
I should have asked you when you said that. I'm like, so how optimistic do you feel about joining R2L on Tuesday?
I felt, nah, you know what?
There you go. There you go. There we go. So tell us about the game, man.
Before I tell y'all about the game, it was a comment being said, and I'm trying to remember what the comment was. Oh, you know, Dan Campbell went straight from a position of coach to a head coach, so it's possible. All right, that's all I wanted to say. But the game.
Hold on. I don't think the Cowboys are ready to go 3-13, 3-14. They're not ready for that, bro.
I feel you. Hey, if you see what happened after, he might want to take that
risk. Jerry ain't that patient. Go ahead, though.
Patient. He don't even want to win a Super Bowl for real. He told us he ain't that patient.
That comes with the territory.
He ain't patient for the notoriety. Like
I ain't mean to spark a debate, man.
Okay, go ahead, Carl. Go ahead, man.
I was just had to get my piece off, but what's there much to talk about? There was a lot of belt going on. It was belt from the jump. They ain't even score a point. They didn't get past midfield in the first half. It was just belt everywhere. Come on, man. Well, we got the ball. No, this is what blew me, right? Oh, we the Steelers. We gonna win the coin toss and go on offense?
I know, right now.
What do y'all think y'all are? Y'all try to disrespect us like that? We show y'all how to get the. Hey, don't worry. Y'all go on offense. Y'all punt the ball. We show y'all what to do with the ball after y'all punt us the ball. What we do? Go down and score. Easy. You know what I'm saying? It was just a lot of belt going on. I'm sorry, man. Like, all I hear is how they big bro and how they dominate us. And I just keep looking up and I'm like, dang, okay, y'all win in Pittsburgh. But when games come to Baltimore, for some reason, we don't have nothing to play for. While y'all playing y'all hearts out to make the playoffs. It just don't add up to me. So, yeah, y'all can count those wins. Cool, whatever. We don't care about them. Have them. Have them to your heart's content. You know why you try to have them? Because, you know, once the playoffs come, ain't no celebrating. It's over. The playoffs is like a repass. It's over for them. I'm sorry. You haven't won a playoff game since 2016, but yet it's still, I keep hearing about how we should have been scared. I told y'all when I found out the matchup, did I or did I not say, I'd rather play the Steelers? Did I not say, I don't fear playing the Steelers? Oh, you should be. And then I see when the Chargers beat the Texans, oh, one underdog won tonight. What that mean to me? It ain't about to be two. Nice try. I swear I'm going to talk about the game in a second, but I got to get this off. I got to get it off. I got to get it off, bro, because the disrespect that my guy gets, the disrespect that the Ravens get, the context that gets left out of those, the Ravens, the Steelers are 9-1 or whatever the record was in the last 10, whatever it may be, the context and everything that gets left out is crazy. And my last thing, oh, you ain't got to tell me what to do, brother. You can't do it. Don't worry about it. You can't do it. All you can do is soak and moan and hope that Mike Tomlin prove everybody wrong. Let's not forget what your quarterback that won you the most Super Bowls said about your coach 10 years ago. And he ain't did nothing but prove him right. Ain't win a playoff game since Terry Bradshaw called Mike Tomlin a cheerleader. Yep. You want to call him a leader of men. And the guy that got y'all most Super Bowls called him a cheerleader.
Man, I didn't know that could have existed. I was like, dang, I was surprised.
Oh, trust me, brother. I ain't even had to go searching. All this just popped up on my timeline on Twitter. Every time I'm like, I'm done emptying the clip, something just falls in my lap. I'm just on Twitter just to see what's going on, and it falls in my lap. All right, but really, the game. Let's talk about the game. I had to go on my little rant. I knew we was going to win. Is when I heard that the game plan was to stop Derrick Henry and or the running backs and just deal with Lamar. Even in the run game, they said stop Derrick Henry and just don't let Lamar. What? What are we doing? Y'all, okay, cool. Derrick Henry had 1,900 yards. This is Lamar. Lamar had 4,100 passing yards, 41 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. And you still go into the game plan to let Lamar, we'll deal with Lamar. Just don't let Derrick Henry go off. Are we serious? And they did. And Lamar kept pulling it. They kept chasing him. And Lamar kept getting gains. We kept getting first downs, and we go score. Then, I guess in the second half, all right, we see that didn't work. Let's just worry about Lamar. On that Derrick Henry touchdown run, 3 Steelers followed Lamar on that read option. 3 of them, which led to that big game for the touchdown for Derrick Henry, led to a gaping hole for a touchdown, and Patrick Queen wanted no smoke. Got punched in the face. Stiff arm. Get out of here, little boy. And we scored a touchdown. But the game plan, like Javon said, the game plan was just trash, and we took smooth advantage of it. And how about that touchdown pass before halftime? My man is Houdini. Way to manipulate a pocket by time. Now, Rashad Bateman did come open, but he ain't had no, Lamar Jackson didn't have time to set his feet and throw it. Found a wide open Justin Hill, or he could have picked Mark Andrews. Pick your poison. Got a touchdown. But I think my boy has looked the sharpest, and it carried over to the playoffs, and I think that's the real big reason of why we won. And the defense stepped up, too. Like I said, they didn't pass half the midfield until the second half. Granted, I still feel terrified about B. Steve in one-on-one deep ball situations. He be in position, it's just he can't make the play. He's looking real Eli Apple-ish, in my opinion. It's concerning. It is. I'm not going to lie, because going against a guy like Josh Allen, when you do have a guy like Keon Coleman, I know firsthand who's great at one-on-one jump balls. He turns 50-50 balls into 70-30 balls. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a game plan. Let's line up Keon Coleman on B. Steve and see if Keon Coleman can win one-on-one down the field. So that does worry me. But overall, man, we out-physicaled them, we bullied them, and we sent them home. We sent them to Cabo, and we broke the tie.
Woo! You know what I like about y'all game? I felt like y'all came out and made a statement like, you know what? We ran the ball only 6 times against the Chiefs. We're going to run in the ball like crazy. I feel like Lamar saved his legs for the playoffs. What you think?
Nah, Lamar got that talking to by his moms. That's what it was.
You talking about Belt everywhere. Belt was everywhere.
I forgot one more point. My fault. One more point. 3 AFC teams went winless in the month of December. The Browns, the Titans, and the Steelers. Continue.
Dang.
You know, I heard something somewhere, right? I was going to get a donut this morning, and I was listening to sports radio, and they were talking about coaches who won playoff games, and they was like, you know, Sean McVay has 8 playoff wins, and you know who he's tied with? And they said Mike Tomlin. And it was like, you know how long Sean McVay has been a head coach compared to Mike Tomlin, and they have the same amount of playoff wins, and they both got a Super Bowl. I was like, man, it's bad, bro. It's bad. Dave, I don't know what you put in the universe, but it's bad, bro. It's bad for Mike T.
Only thing I put into the universe is just what I saw and what I expected from a coach who's a Super Bowl champion head coach. That's all. I would expect him to be able to get his team at least a playoff win in the last 6 times that they've been in the playoffs, and they haven't. They lost in 2017 to the Patriots, lost in 2018 to the Jaguars, lost in 2021 to the Browns, lost in 2022 to the Chiefs, lost last year to the Bills, and then lost this year to the Ravens. That's that Jaguars. Who was their head coach during? Who was their quarterback during that time? Was he a top 10? Blake Bortles. The Browns. Who was there? It was Baker Mayfield, correct?
Baker.
It was COVID season, and they were missing their head coach and a bunch of linemen, the Browns. I remember that game.
So yeah, and funny enough, that's the last time the Steelers won the AFC Championship, the AFC North.
So I get the last 3 was against Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and and Lamar. But what about those other 2? Those other 2 count as well. And he's also tied for the second longest losing streak in the playoffs with 6 straight. He's tied with Marty Schottenheimer. The only person that has more is Marvin Lewis.
Never won a playoff game.
And Marvin Lewis has a terrible rep in the playoffs.
Exactly. And that's not good because of who Mike Tomlin is. What we see, what people praise him to be. And I'm not saying that he's not a great head coach. I believe Mike Tomlin is a great head coach. It's just that the last few times he just hasn't been able to done it. He was 10-7 with Pickett, Rudolph, and I forgot who the other quarterback was. He was 10-7 with them. This year he was 10-7 with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson. So I don't. What was really the difference this year? They got a new offensive coordinator, and it wasn't much that really changed for real. Since 2016, which was the last time they won a playoff game, they've had 2 GMs, 4 DCs, 2 defensive coordinators, 4 offensive coordinators, 6 different quarterbacks, but the only person that's been there is Mike Tomlin. Are we going to continue to blame everyone else and not put it on Mike Tomlin? Or are we just going to blame the ownership? Is the ownership issue? Is it the Rooney family? Is it their fault why Tomlin's not succeeding? Or maybe what I've heard before is that maybe his voice just not being heard anymore. Maybe it's time to move on and go somewhere else. So maybe that's what it is.
What you saying is, it's the name.
It's the name. Right at this point, it's the name. Mike Tomlin has not done anything in the last few seasons to say that he deserves to be in that name as a coveted head coach. Now, I'm not saying that if he was a free agent, if he was a free head coach today, that they wouldn't want him to be a head coach, because I believe he did. I believe he is still a coveted coach in this league. But in Pittsburgh right now, he is not the voice that they need to hear right now. They need a new voice in there. Plain and simple. They've had new voices everywhere else. They had a new voice on the offense, a new voice in the defense, a new voice on special teams, a new voice in the front office. But the only voice that's been the same since 2016 is Mike Tomlin. So,
can I stop real quick? The excuse is crazy. He got to surround himself with. He hires the coaches.
It's on him. That's his job as a head coach, is to find the guys to surround him, right? He's the reason why Matt Canada was still there. Remember, Vaughn, you kept complaining about Matt Canada being there, and he kept him. And that was the issue. That's a Mike Tomlin thing. Mike Tomlin is the Rooney family is the reason why black coaches get the opportunities they do now. So they are a huge reason as to why he's a head coach in Pittsburgh.
And my thing,
I don't think they're going to do anything to try to fail him. They're going to do whatever they can to help him succeed. So is it the Rooney family, or is Tomlin going to get some blame now?
And my thing also is, because he likes to go at my guy, John Harbaugh, but he'll never say nothing about the people around John Harbaugh. He just goes straight to Harbaugh. So, like, if my guy don't get that grace, I'm not giving your guy that grace. Sorry, not sorry. Especially when you think he's 1,000 times better. I keep telling you, there's parallels between the two, but you don't want to listen to me.
So let me do this, because I know we got a Commander fan backstage, and they've been waiting since 1991 to have this moment, fellas. Carl. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, I'm getting my shots now. Yeah, you gonna look up. But and Decorius. Yeah, both of y'all. This ain't Facebook, but it's on Facebook. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Mm-hmm. Vaughn gonna have a lot to say in the Refuse to Lose chat, because we asked about the game, and y'all just ripped Mike Tomlin for like.
Is he not a part of the game?
He's a part of the game.
But I'm just saying.
Didn't he not trash the game plan? He definitely makes the game plan.
I know, but Carl, let's get your last word.
All right, so my last words, cool. Buffalo is gonna be a real good game. I think I'm not underestimating Buffalo. I know we won 35-10 week 4. Means nothing. Means nothing now. Both teams are in different situations. They do got guys back from that game they were missing. They do have Terrell Bernard, Matt Milano, and we missed somebody else. I can't remember who it was right now, but they were missing 3 pieces to that defense. They are back. I'm not saying that I'm nervous. I'm not saying that I'm scared, but it's a playoff game. Josh Allen has been playing well, but we packed that thing too. Lamar, keep playing the way you playing. Use your legs. I don't care about nothing the media say. You shouldn't care either. You can win the Super Bowl. It don't matter. They're going to say the same things about you. Just play your game, and at the end of the day, we're going to let the chips fall where they may. And I want Kansas City to win. I want to be the one to knock out Kansas City. Let Kansas City beat the Chiefs, and let Lamar get his retribution like I said he would, and let's get to that bowl, baby.
So Kansas City going to beat themselves? What? You said let Kansas City beat the Chiefs. That's what you said.
Oh, my bad. The Texans.
You
got me.
This clip
I did say that back.
We got literal. Hey, but I was gonna say, Dave actually saved me from the joke, but I'm gonna still say it. So I'm gonna send Lamar Jackson that video I sent you, Carl, with the audio.
Bro, no, you will not.
A Chief franchise? Dang, that's a little crazy. Oh my gosh.
Steelers are. Whoa, okay.
That's a chat combo.
Hold on, what? What
Hey,
does that mean?
Oh, I need to ask you. Dang.
That's what they is.
Elaborate.
Yeah,
man.
that's a chat combo.
Elaborate in
But
the chat.
I do want to say something though. This is false because I had the Steelers making the playoffs this year. I said 3 teams in the AFC North will make it. I said
I
didn't
the
have
Ravens, the
I
Bengals, and
don't
the
think I
Steelers.
did.
I said
I
they would
didn't.
compete for the AFC North Championship. We didn't make a playoff bracket this year, so. But this is also coming from a guy who said they was going to win 13 to 14 games and win the AFC North. So I'm not trying to hear that.
Carl got rebuttal for everything.
Hey, I had them making the playoffs, so that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Well, I ain't had this team making the playoffs, and I ain't have them doing
I
what they
didn't
do
either.
now. So not the Steelers. I'm talking about the team that you got on right now. We got to bring Mark up.
All right, Carl. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Carl.
y'all for having me.
I'm gonna send them the audio. All right.
No, you're not, bro. No, you're not.
Dave knows what
Dave
video
know
I'm
what
talking
saying.
about.
Dave- No.
All right, man. Let's bring
Come on,
Mark
Coach
up.
Reyes,
Man.
what you doing?
What? He's trying to win.